Today we are marking 500 days. 500 days since the start of the war, since Israel was invaded by Palestinian terrorists, since 1,175 people were brutally killed, since 251 people were abducted and imprisoned in the Gaza Strip. 500 days ago, our entire world changed. We learned that Jews were not safe, even in Israel, and that we are not truly safe here, in Europe or anywhere. We're not safe in our university campuses, or in hospitals, or on the streets of London. We're not safe from slander by our national broadcaster, the BBC. We are not protected to learn and thrive in our places of education. We are not defended properly by our police from those who call for jihad or genocide on our streets. 500 days ago, we learnt that if we were chosen for anything, it is to be set apart from everyone else, to be hated, hunted, hounded in our everyday decent lives. We as Jews were chosen to be abused by the UN. We were chosen to be condemned by international courts. We were chosen to bear the centuries-old hatred of so many, those who seek to absolve themselves of their crimes by accusing us of the very evils they commit against us over and over and over again. All this for defending ourselves against genuine existential threats in Israel and around the whole world. But we are chosen too for our strength, our example to the world through our commandments and our morality, and our indestructible determination. And 500 days ago, we were chosen to fight this perversion, this subversion, this inversion of reality and justice. 500 days ago, we rose to that challenge, to that reality, and to that horror. We rose in unity and in strength, and in our determination to do better for ourselves and for the whole world, to fight back against the powers of evil and death, to counter every slur that's thrown at us: genocide, apartheid, baby killers, terrorists, to set an example. But we've not just been hated for 500 days. We've not just been hated for 500 years. We have been hated since our earliest beginnings, for over 5,000 years, when Hitler and the Nazis tried to wipe us from the earth, when Spain expelled us in 1492, when Haman sought to annihilate us, when Rome destroyed our temple. We were hated. When Cain killed Abel, our story of hatred began. When Nimrod cast Abraham into the fire for rejecting idols, we were hated for believing in one God. When Pharaoh enslaved us for being too many, we were hated before we even had a land. When Amalek attacked us unprovoked in the desert, we were hated simply for existing. We have heard this all before, just like our ancestors, those who survived and those who were killed. And like them, we stay strong to reveal to the world our values, our morals, our ethics, our strength, our clarity, our example, our light. For this too we were chosen. So I don't just want us to look back over the last 500 days. Let us set ourselves a target for the next 500. Let's meet here again 500 days from now and assess what we all did to turn round this tide of hatred, to call out, counter, and extinguish racism and hatred against Jews, to reveal, to challenge, and stand down the hypocrisy in our media and our politics towards the Jewish state, to defend Britain, the West, and all people of goodwill against the forces of evil and barbarism which have gained so much influence. Let us get every hostage back. Let us remove the threats of Islamic terrorism from Israel, from Britain, from Europe, from the world. Let us remove the mullahs in Iran and restore freedom to the peace-loving people of that country. Let us work as proud Britons, proud Jews. Let us bolster our allies and weaken and destroy our enemies. Let us win. As we look back over the tragedies, horrors, and victories of the last 500 days, we must remain steadfast and determined also to look forward to the future. In 500 days from now, let's ensure that we can say proudly, we did everything we could, and we won.